Hello builders and welcome back to the World Zoo project, the giant zoo where I have built a habitat for every animal in the game. And in today's video we are starting off a little bit of a new series for this channel where I will be doing individual tours for each area of the zoo. And they will just be simple walking tours where I will walk around and pretend I am a guest and try and show off as much of it as I can within a 20 to 30 minute time frame. And in today's video, to start off the whole tour system, we will be walking around in our main entrance area and then moving on to the first area of the zoo I built, the Northern Wilds, which has habitats for the American bison, peccaries, moose, pronghorn antelopes, reindeers, cougars, grizzly bears, timber wolves, black-tailed prairie dogs, North American beavers, raccoons, and the striped skunk. And make sure to check out the description to find the workshop link for this entire zoo so you can see it yourself, or come check me over on Twitch. And if you feel like it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do all those YouTuber things. Or don't, it's up to you. Either way, let's get on with the tour. Alright, welcome in builders. This is going to be a big old tour for the World Zoo. This has been requested from a few people in my community. A little bit more of a personal tour rather than the speed builds and everything that I do. So if you're new to the channel, this is, well, the World Zoo, as you can see. And it's a special zoo project that took about 21 months and features 210 species. All the species of plant zoo are in this zoo. And we are going to break this into a small bunch of tours. So we're going to start off today with just doing the entrance, and then we'll be working towards the North American area, which was the first area that I built. So let's do a little tour. I'm not used to doing these tours for YouTube, so bear with me. This is, of course, the boring old parking lot. We used to have cars in here, but as the zoo got bigger, I just deleted them. I needed to save on prop count. But the idea is people come in through the highway or wherever, they can park out here, or, as the zoo got bigger, I realized, this is not going to be enough space. So I created a little bit of an underground parking right down there, and that's a guest spawner. So guests can spawn in, and they can also spawn here in the buses. And then they can head off towards the World Zoo. We will be playing this in pause, I will point out, being that the zoo is pretty expansive, and if I try to unpause it, it will lag considerably. Let's see what else to show over here. This is just a small little backstage area. Got that truck from the workshop. I don't usually grab a lot of stuff from the workshop. I'll point out anything in the tours that I've grabbed from the workshop because I don't want to take credit. I'm not good at making vehicles, so that had that one. I will point out Big Wildo's trash. A little subscriber of mine. Every time someone subscribed while I was building the zoo, they got put a message around, and Wildo just wanted to be on a trash can with a quote of his choice, which was calling himself trash. I don't know what it says about Wildo, but yeah. Also this. This is not mine. I will point out as well. I fell in love with this when I first started playing Planet Zoo. Someone else made this, and I've just put it at the entrance of every single one of my zoos. But anyways, let's move on to the World Zoo. We'll just walk through these. And of course, throughout these tours, this little guy is going to be interrupting them. Aren't you, Noctis? You can go sit over there. Okay, let's go on. So we have a little backstage area over here. We're not going to go too much into the staff areas. They're the bare minimum. This zoo is built from the guest perspective in mind, and not the staff. Here's about the staff. We pay them. It's not about their enjoyment. Let's see. So we come in here. We have a little gift shop on the left side of the zoo. Just nice little details everywhere, using random statues and props that people might want to buy. Just a little monkey with a mask. And just all the posters. This is a follower board. Anyone who followed me while I was building the zoo, I put their names in. So I'm not going to read them all out, but I will show them off as we discover them. And you can pause the video, and if you're a follower, see if you can spot your name. I will put Sunja. Sunja, PDA, first follower ever. Alright, let's come over here. This is just more staff areas all hidden in there, info center. This was one of the first buildings I built. I'm still not 100% happy with it. I probably should have decorated a little bit more. But hey, I will also point out, for the sake of filming this, I've split the zoo in two halves. let's just real quickly, sorry, we're on break the tour. So as you can see how big the zoo is, we'll be looking at the North American area here in a bit. But all of this was filled, and I've split into 2 save files, deleted it, just so that we can run this properly for a nice high definition zoo tour. Anyways, back to it. So yeah, you'll see a few empty spots, but eventually when I do tour that side, we'll load down a save file. Just kidding. So yeah, this is just a little education area, and this would overlook the primate island, but we'll do that tour maybe next time. As you can see, primate island. And we have a little balloon facility. Let me just unpause this for a second. There, we got little bubble blowers here. And it lags like crazy. Alright, pause it. I don't know how I was able to build this zoo all in one piece without my computer blowing up when even unpausing half of this thing destroys it. Anyways, moving on. This is Insect Cave. This is Insect Cave. I am going to be stuttering quite a lot, as I normally do on my streams. So if you watch any of my speed builds, I usually edit that out, so we're just going to have to deal with it this time around because I want to do this all in one take. But yeah, Insect Cave, that is all covered up, so we're not going to see that right now because it's been deleted. So we come in here, this is the main food court. Everything is nice and colorful. I tried to make the buildings, they're all relatively the same design, but the colors on each building are different. Just to reflect like the branding colors. Hey, marketing is important. Bathrooms and such. You got the Chief Beef Hot Dog Squad and Pizza Pen trio. You got the Pips Up trio over there. If we come up over this way, this will take people to the center of the zoo, which is Africa, which has been unfortunately deleted. Let's see if we have some more followers over here. And then this train goes around the entire park. So maybe at the end of the tour, or sorry, at the end of this series of tours, after we do all the areas, we'll do a train ride. So, hey, wait, we're close here. I think I own the place. Yeah, this little train. Speaking of Big Wildo, with Big Wildo's trash, he decided to build this for me, and I threw it in here. It's like a little water station. So thank you, Wildo. Let's see, going around here on the outside of the food court, we got the Cosmic Cow. And then we have, what's over here? This is basically fries and Mexican food. Yeah, that is the main entrance in the food court. Pretty quick and self-explanatory, I guess. You get your food before you go off on your adventures. And we come into the Northern Wilds. This is, of course, a bunch of North American animals. And we'll walk in here. I will also say, in every one of my areas, I've done a scavenger hunt. So I've hidden props of each, every area has their own unique prop. This one, in this case, we have the raccoon plushie. Or is that pinata? I think it's supposed to be a pinata. But we've hidden 20 of them around. And so if you download the zoo from the workshop, which is available, you can try and find them all. And you might spot a few throughout this habitat, or throughout this tour. So over here we have the skunks. We turn heat vision to spot them. They are over there, but we'll take a nice look at their habitat from inside. We've got the skunk dome. And yeah, it's just a nice forested area for them. The den over there. We'll go inside the den in a second. We'll just look at the raccoons over here real quick. See if we can spot them. Oh, there's one way over there. And right over there too. Alright, I will point out, because the zoo is so massive, I've only put 2 of every animal in the habitats. A male and female, that's it. We're Noah arcing it. Alright, we're coming here, the grotto. That is just simply for performance issues. Also, you'll notice there's no guests because of all performance as well. I have the zoo turned off. And as you might be able to tell, this is all done in creative mode. So I didn't want to have to worry about managing 210 species. There's a little raccoon, or not raccoon, a skunk. They have a little thing there to play with. Anyone? Oh, look, let's unpause it for a second. Oh, it looks like he's coming out, man. There he is! Skunky! That was a joke. When I first built this, I was playing around with the fact that maybe we should just put chain link fencing here. Just so that they can spray guests. But yeah, probably a bad idea. Yeah, this is another little staff area. Like I said, staff areas are bare minimum. I don't put too much decoration into them. Mostly again because of performance issues. I just wanted to focus on the habitats. This is the beaver den. Made to look... I feel like if I came back and redid this, I could probably make this look more like a den and put more logs and everything, like maybe the roof. But oh well. Actually, let's show off the middle bit too here. This is little waterfalls and everything on this huge... I think that's a... some kind of pine tree. I guess I could just click it for you real quick. Or bristlecone pine, that's it. Which I have just decorated bushes around to make it look like its own little tree. Alright, let's look over here. Oh look, there's one for the scavenger hunt. Coons, and then over here we got the prairie dogs. Prairie dogs are probably inside. Alright, so this is a Catch a Critter, as named by Princess Mitzi. And anyone who subscribes gets their name in the zoo, but also people in chat, when I want to come up with a name for an area, I make sure to put their names on there as well, just so everyone knows who came up with the names. I'm good at the building, not so good at the naming. Alright, so we got a raccoon area over here. Lots of little things for them to crawl up on. Let's go take a look at Mr. Raccoon. Hey buddy, how you doing? I'll pause here for a second. Go bug your friend. Okay, anyways. So they got a nice little area here. Oh look, there's another one. A little education area so they can come learn a little bit about the raccoons. Grey Warden. Let's see, for subscribing Chaos, about Chaos. I love Chaos. Alright, Grey Warden. Alright. Loves Chaos. Yeah, like I said before, anyone who subscribed got their names in the zoo with little codes of their choosing. Alrighty, let's see, come in here, prairie dogs. Can we find the prairie dogs around? Oh, over here. Don't mind me as I just step over. I own the zoo, I can do what I want. Oh, little prairie dogs. Cuties. I love them. There's another one. Yeah, guests are free to walk around their habitat and go interact with them. Alright, moving on. This is just, like I said, the start of the North American area. Just all the little animals, just to get people's ready to go for the big ones. Speaking of little ones, you are just all over me today, Noctis, aren't you? Yes, you are. I just fed him. I don't know why he's all cranky. He wants more food, probably. Okay. What's in my lap? Nope, he's gone. Continuing the tour. We've all saw this already. And over here, we got the beavers. Where are the beavers? Oh, they're there. Oh, they're hiding. We can see them from around the other side. Yeah, their habitat. Nice, beautiful. Oh, look, we got the train in the background there too. Right around Beaver Falls. That is a big statue of a beaver. I didn't build that. That's from the workshop. I am not good, like building vehicles, I'm not very good at doing statues out of rocks, so someone built that. I will also point out that running water, beavers don't like the sound of running water, so in reality you wouldn't want to have a waterfall here, but it was just too good of an opportunity to have the train going underneath a waterfall there with a big beaver statue. So in reality you probably wouldn't want that, but this is all for aesthetics. See the beaver? There they are, they swimming. There's also a beaver dome down here. Let's just select that dome. There we go. There's our little beavers. Oh, there's another one right there. You having fun. Alright, continuing on. So we got the bison over there, but real quick, while we're looking at the beavers, let's just take a look. Actually, the game's not running that badly. You know, let's leave it on pause for now. It seems to be doing pretty well. Yeah, so you got this nice river habitat. That waterfall then flows down this river into the bison habitat. That is all covered up. There's fencing in there, plus the little logs to make it look like it's dammed up by the by the beavers. And over here as well, it's all dammed up, and that goes into the moose habitat. Alright, so the way this whole zone is situated is a one big loop. So we can go around in a circle and then come back over here, and then there is a center cave area. The cave has wolves, cougars, and bears around it. I think what we'll do is we'll go through the cave last, and we'll just head this way. See if we got any cougars over here. Oh, I can see one way in the distance, way over there. Sometimes the cougars will sleep right here underneath this rock, which is always nice. But they have a den also inside the cave. Alright, let's come up here and see if we can find some bison and some peccaries. Oh, the bison are sleeping over there. The peccaries are in here as well somewhere. This is the bison barn. Now, originally the peccaries I had in South America, but as I was building the zoo over 21 months, they added a couple of DLCs. Oh, look at that, the bison are right beside the fence. That is a good view of the bison. He's just snoring away. So yeah, I had to make room for some other animals in South America. So the peccary habitat I built over there got trashed and replaced with a bear habitat, this spectacled bear, and then the peccaries got moved over here. I think they're sleeping in the barn. So this habitat was not originally designed for the peccaries, but they fit in pretty well, since they get along well with bison. This is just a mini little food area. Some nice trucks. Oh look, we found another one. Another one for the scavenger hunt. This is just a nice little lookout. Maybe the cougars want to go swimming. But let's go inside this barn. So this is one-way glass, except for this area right here. You can get a nice view of them. Maybe what we'll do is we'll hand people little bits of hay and they can feed the bison through it. Is that safe? Maybe, maybe not. And there's the peccaries, they're just sleeping. For a good little pee time. And we got bison watch up here. Oh look. Look at another guy peeking around there. Oh jeez. Yeah, so this is just more aerial view. You can come see the bison from above if you want. This way goes to Europe, which we're not going to go right now. We'll explore that in another video. I think the way I'm going to do these videos is to tour them in the order I built them. Maybe we'll do that. Or maybe we'll just do the zoo one big loop. We'll see. Alright, in here is Bear Grylls restaurant. We'll get to that later. If you get the name, you get the name. We got Cougar Connection. Hot cougars in your area to make a connection with. Oh, they're right there. Cougar, come here. One looks like the other one's sleeping inside the cave. Yeah, but we have some lots of climbing frames up here. They can even get above us and hang out on the glass sometimes if they want. Nice area for them. Oh, and this one, hot cougars in your area. Yep, named by Origin TT. Origin has named many of the habitats in this zoo. So thank you, Origin, for always being there. And then we got the Bear Grylls restaurant. Oh no, the bear has got one. Oh no. Well, we gotta save that one. Another one for the scavenger hunt. I don't know how many we've spotted so far in this one, but maybe I'll put a counter up later. Yeah, maybe we'll put a counter to see how many we've spotted so far in the video. Yeah, this is just a little restaurant. I imagine this is like a little animatronic trampoline. Oh, look, there's another one. Bing, another one for the counter. Yeah, so maybe like kids, like when parents are eating, the kids can just come sit around here, and then this little animatronic plays for all these animals. And then there is also an upper area that we can't really physically get to, but we can pretend guests can get to them through some of these doors. Just to make it look like the restaurant is a little bit bigger. And this, of course, overlooks a few of the other habitats. Okay, moving on. This again goes to the center cave, which we'll visit later. At the bears. The bears are named Big Bruce and Little Chris after a couple friends of mine who also subscribed for a bit. So yeah, we named the bears after them. Is there a story behind that? Maybe, but I'm not going to go into it. So this habitat is for the pronghorn. Let's see if we can spot some. And then we'll go take a look at the bears across. Oh, there's another one hiding. Trixie. Oh, right in front of me. Hey, buddy. And there he goes. Is he going for a spin? Oh, he's just going for a drink. Alright, where is the other one? Over there. He's hiding behind that tree. Good turnout for the animals so far. Well, this is a zoo after all, and sometimes you don't see the animals when you go. Sometimes they're hiding, but they're all out today. Alright, we'll go take a look at their barn in a moment. While we're here, let's take a look at the bears. We saw one bear over there. I know that you have a viewing dome in the water, so you can see them underwater when they swim in. Looks like they're both in the cave now. Unfortunate. At least we saw one, and maybe we'll see them when we get back in there. But we'll just keep touring around out here. Or should we we're just going to skip around. Oh god, all the brambles in my boots. Pronghorn paddock. Yeah, so this is just their little sleeping area. Not much. There's another one hiding in the trash can. There's a trash panda. Alright, come this way. This goes to the Polar Pass area, which of course is all like cold climate animals. We won't get into that one just yet, but we will look at some reindeer. And then we'll take a look at the rest of the bear habitat. Let's see. Any reindeers around? Nope. Let's go back up here to the bears. Just so you get a good look at what we're dealing with here. They got a little house there to hang around in. Got the bear banter. I don't think anyone named that one? No, I named that one. Come learn about some bears. This, I know, is a little cave entrance, so that there's a ladder in there that goes down to the cave, and the bears can come up and come up right to the guests. And I have that there so that the keepers could throw food through there for the bears. Alright, moving on. Let's go take a look at those reindeer. Or should, you know, well, maybe over here. Let's just look at the rest of the bear habitat. They have a lot of space. And then we'll circle back around and do the bears. Then we have a little bear encounter dome right there for them. But yeah, the bears are sleeping inside their cave, so we won't bother them right now. Let's come back over here. There's another one. I made that one, I think, a little too easy to find. So the reindeer are like a good transition animal in that they are... Or I guess I should say caribou. They're more like caribou for the North American area, but... yeah, so... They're North American, but they're also kind of a cold climate animal too, because they're known for like running around in the tundra and everything. So they're like a good in-between for the Polar Pass and these guys. Yeah, I love this waterfall. There's this melted ice waterfall coming down from the icy mountains, filling into this river. I can hear a train going. We got the reindeer rant. Fuck this. Noctis is just crawling over my desk again. Is this one named by anyone? Named by Rozoiki. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Okay, where are the reindeers at? Are they they're in the barn? Oh, they are in the barn. They're all over there. Yeah, we have a little I had to feel like I had to use this here just to cover that up. Our little reindeer education area. hear the train. The train track is back there. Oh, there it is. Of course, there's nobody on it, but you can pretend. You can pretend you could ride on that train, take a track around. Yeah, the train goes, I think I've said before, but it goes around the entire zoo and stops off in different areas. Although it doesn't stop in North America, because I feel like it didn't need to stop here since it's right near the entrance of the park. Alright, we got Reindeer Retreat. That one I believe was named by me. Yep, I got no names. Here are the reindeer, they just sleeping. This is essentially just almost a copy-paste of the Bison Barn. Another one. Ding-ding. Marked on the counter. I'm sure me in editing will figure out how many we've done. And then you can try and download the zoo and see if you can find the rest of them. And oh yeah, anyways, this is the moose habitat, if you can't tell from the little moose in the corner there. Let's see. Oh, this is a lovely moose sculpture. I found that in the workshop. Someone took that and painstakingly made out of sticks. I wasn't going to do that, but someone else was able to. And we got the moose hoose. What's over here? The wolves. Well, let's circle back around to the wolves in a second. Let's take a look at the moose. Got this nice little waterfall for them to rest under. Alright, the moose monologue. Was that one made by me or someone else? Made by Origin. Oh, we got another one. Ding ding ding. Alright, we got a big bull moose right here for us. I love moose. They're so cool. So big. You don't want to mess with it. You ever see moose in the wild? Just walk away. And pray that doesn't see you. They can be pretty mean. Especially mothers and their calves. Never go towards any animal if it has a baby nearby. It's going to try and kill you. There's our mama. Alrighty. We got a good look at all the animals so far. But yeah, there we circle back around like I showed earlier to the beaver habitat over here. Now let's look at the wolves. Where are the wolves at? We got one out. Oh, they're both over here. Okay, yeah, let's just go quickly. I'll pause it. Just come over here so we can get a look at their habitat. Just a nice green area. They got a very long, so I imagine maybe they want to run up and down or patrol it. We have a cave entrance. Where's it? Over here? Right there, going to the cave, as well as this upper area, which connects with a bit of a bridge for them, so that they can get over here. And they can walk underneath or walk around it. So we have the wolf whispers. I don't think anyone... Oh, no, Origin came up with that one. Yep, we got another little raccoon there. Yeah, so yeah, the wolves can come up here. We have a little education area where we throw food for them. Right, where are the wolves? They're right there. Let's go take a look at them. They're just having fun by their waterfall. Hey, they're playing. And she's really tiny. The big alpha wolf. But yeah, they got this nice little waterfall here, pond here for them to rest and play in. But with all that, let's go inside the Carnivore Cavern. I think Origin named this one. We got another one. Oh, of course, now that we're in here, the bears have moved out. Hang on, there's another one. I'm chasing these bears down. I want to go look at them. Where are you? Nope, no, go back in the cave. There, okay, there we go. I love grizzly bears. I just want to pet them so much. Alright, so I think this one's Little Chris, and then the male is Big Bruce. Or are they going to use the ladder? Use the ladder. There they go. If not friend, why friend shape? Oh, okay, a little glitchy, but they're going. They're going. Where's the other one? Oh, he's swimming. Well, we gotta take advantage of this while we can. Jeez. That was a little too personal there, buddy. Yeah, I love the bears, and this is why I put this viewing dome in, so because they love swimming. So you can have a nice little view of their nether regions, I suppose, when they get too close to the glass. Alright, enough of that. Let's go back in here. Oh, cougar! Man, all the animals are just coming out today. I've done these zoo tours before on Twitch, and sometimes we just never see the animals. It's nice to see them out. Alright, let's go back this way. So, do we have any cougars inside? No, they're not. But anyways, this is the cougar little sleeping area. Lots of little climbing frames for them to scratch their nails on and climb up on. And then we have the wolf den over here. Oh, there they go. Lots of little wolves. I think one thing I would change is, I think I would take out all these bushes from inside the cave. I did that originally because it looked nice. But I think now, I would just take them out, because it doesn't make sense. Plants don't grow inside caves where there's no natural light, so all those would come up. I've already put it up on the workshop, but I'm just going to leave it. We got another list of followers. Just going to cycle through that so you guys can see them. Okay. Alright, just like that, we come back to the beginning. And that was a quick tour of the entrance and North America. And we'll just zoom out so you can kind of see everything from the air. I'll do a nice little view around here. You see all the little details. You can show the train track too, Albert. Actually, let's do that real quick. So yeah, we'll show off the train track. Comes around up this way. You look down at the skunks. Come around to see the beavers, go underneath the waterfall, and then you get a nice look at the meese. Walk around this way, and you come around through the reindeer habitat. All this, and it goes down through the ice cave. Choo-choo, and it will then go into the Polar Pass area, which we're not going to show off now. That will be for a future video. Although, you know, maybe we'll do that in the next video. I was going to do these in order I built them, but the Polar Pass area was the third area I built, so we might as well just continue on from here and go into that section. Yeah, this has been the first tour. Let me know what you think, and we will do more of these. I will tour all the different sections of the zoo. There's 16 different ones, everywhere from South America, North America, Asia, Europe, the polar area. I have Swamp Zone, I have an inside cave. We have, of course, Africa and Australia, New Zealand, and all kinds of different areas. So let me know what you guys think of this, and we'll do more of them. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Marcus, say goodbye. Thank you. Bye.